Hey, everybody! Happy International Women's Day. I've had some very influential women in my life, including my wife, Miss Kim. She's awesome. My mom, my grandmother. Oh, man, I had so many influential women in my life. And we celebrate you today. Um, so, yes, I had a very busy day. I was making deliveries, food deliveries. I have to tell on myself a little bit. This morning, I went to Duck Donuts to pick up a dozen donuts. I don't know if you guys have Duck Donuts, but it's amazing. And as soon as I walked in the door, there was a guy there, an older gentleman with probably a grandson, and they had 6 donuts in a box, and 2 of them were maple with bacon bits on top of it. And I've had those before, and I just went on and on and on about, oh, you guys got the maple with bacon? Those are the best. And we were talking a little bit, and then the guy was putting my order together, and next thing I know, he says, okay, here's your order, and these 2 are for you. And he had a little box. I don't know if you know this or not, but I haven't had donuts for a year. And I was like, what do I do with these 2 donuts? And then I looked over at the little box, and I saw one of them was a maple bacon one. One was, I think, a lemon one. And I thought to myself, I can't let these go to waste. Should I give them to the people that I'm taking the dozen donuts to? Nah, I'm just going to eat. So I ate one. And then I thought to myself, I'm going to wait at least 3 hours to eat the other one. And I was proud of myself. I waited. So tonight we have a scripture. And this week we're talking about, I have to show you my t-shirt. Snoopy carrying a flower. When I was a kid, when I was in elementary school, I had a bunch of friends, and I had a Snoopy club, and you had to draw Snoopy to get into the club. And we didn't deny anybody the entrance into the Snoopy club. And we would meet at my house, and we'd meet at other people's houses, and we'd play, and it was just silly. But I love Snoopy, and I love it that he's carrying a flower, because this Friday night is Plant a Flower Day. The Friday is a Plant a Flower Day, and we are talking about growing this week. See the little boy over there? And he's got a water spigot. He's not really pouring water on his head. Those lines are drawn in, just so you know. Don't be mad. So that's a very cute kid. This week we're talking about growing. How do we grow? How do we keep growing in God? How do we mean business with God? What are some things that we can do? I'm going to have conversations with people all week. Tomorrow night, we're going to have a Bible story with the rock and roll story with the grandkids. Wednesday night, I've got a game show. I bring in some kids back that are now in like seniors in high school or a little bit older. They used to be in our kids' church in Cincinnati, and we're going to have them on, and they're going to play a game on Wednesday night. Thursday night, we're going to do the puppets again. There was such a big hit last week. We're going to do that again. And then Friday night, we have Kids Church Live. And then Saturday night, I have a special guest that's going to join me. And she is an expert at growing things. And she's also an awesome cook. She's got her own YouTube channel, and I'll probably go into that with her a little bit. But that is this week, and we're going to have lots of fun. But tonight, I wanted to teach you a scripture. But first, I wanted to go over the scripture that we did last week. Remember Luke 1:13? It said, your prayer has been heard. And we talked about Daniel and how he had to wait for the answer to his prayer. And remember that your prayer might not be answered right away, and that's okay. Just keep praying. Just keep talking to God. That is actually one way that you can keep growing. So tonight's scripture comes from Psalm 92:14. And if you've read the book of Psalm, you know that it's an awesome, awesome book written by many different people, but it has great thoughts in there. Psalm 92 is one of my favorites. So The first word is they. So take your right pointer finger, go from left to right. I know on the screen it's going from right to left. Maybe, I don't know. So you're going to go they. Psalm 92:14, they will. So right hand palm next to your ear and then come down with it, will. They will produce. Okay, so put your left fist like this in front of your face, put the right fist in front of it. Make sure your thumbs are back towards your body. So this is sign language for the word produce. So you go down and then shift it. So your thumbs are pointing forward. So produce. They will produce. Now this one's kind of fun. So you take the okay, make the fingers go up like this, put it on the right side of your lips, and then go forward twice. That's sign language for fruit. Fruit. They will produce fruit in California. No, that's not right, Pastor Jim. They will produce fruit. So left pointer finger pointing up, right pointer finger up above it a little bit. Even when. So what is it? Psalm 92:14 from the beginning. They will produce fruit even when. What does Psalm 92:14 say? You will produce fruit even when old and gray. I have the gray to prove it. Old and gray. So Psalm 92:14 says, they will produce fruit even when old and gray. That's talking about finishing the race with God, finishing it well. We have to keep working. We have to keep doing our thing with God. We can't just sit back and say, well, I had my day. I served God way back when, and now I'm just going to relax. And no, you've got to keep going. I've gotten to the age where I want to finish the race that God has me in, the way that He has me going. I want to finish it well. I don't want to just, well, back in the day, I want the stories to come to be even better than the stories from before. So that's what we're talking about this week. We keep growing. We keep pursuing God. So what does Psalm 92:14 say from the beginning? They will produce fruit even when old and gray. Who you calling old and gray? Oh, yes, I am. Old and gray. I am so excited for this week. I'm going to have a lot of fun with you guys every night. So every night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to do another episode of Kids Church Live, and we have different things. Tonight is scripture. Tomorrow is Bible story. Wednesday night is game show. Thursday night is puppets. Friday night is Kids Church Live. Saturday night is an expert talking about growing stuff. And so I'm excited to have you join us. If you would, I would love it if you could go to our YouTube channel. It's called Kids Church Live 2020. Go there and subscribe, like our page, click the notification bell so every time we do something, you'll be notified. You don't have to watch. We won't make you, but we would love it if you did. So, yeah. So that is our thing. What was Psalm 92:14 one more time? They will produce fruit even when old and gray. That is our scripture for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Remember Psalm 92:14. Keep doing it. Keep pursuing God. Keep growing in the Lord. And we will see you tomorrow night with the Bible story. And it's a good one. We'll see you then. Have a good night. Bye.